Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Janelle if you are new here, and if you can't tell, I am currently 35 weeks pregnant, and this week's video is all about talking about our baby shower with our friends. So we did have some baby showers that were like family and things like that, but that was before, and we just separated everything with people being in different areas. But Adam and I are not very traditional people, so we really wanted to throw a party that would combine all our guy friends, all our girlfriends, as we all had a really busy summer, so it was hard to get everyone together and actually see each other and hang out. So we thought the perfect excuse and reason for everyone to get together was hosting a Pregger Kegger, which is what we did. And it was a perfect excuse to have everyone over and hang out, enjoy a glass of beer, have a barbecue with us, play some games, and just celebrate this new journey that Adam and I are on. Let's just jump right into it, and I'm going to show you guys the whole little planning process of our Pregger Kegger. So tonight we are shopping for our Pregger Kegger, and we are lucky that Giant Tiger offered to help us out with some of the groceries and the food and everything for the party. So we're heading in there now to do some shopping and find all the food. So let's go shopping. He's just excited. Got our handy list. One thing you must always get is pop soda for your guests. I don't know what you guys call it, pop soda. I say pop, but some people say soda. But, so we're gonna grab some Cokes. Probably these ones because they're lower down. Put them up there. 2 Cokes. Adam said a Sprite is always good. And always a ginger ale. Any 3 for $8, so we should grab like 3 bags of chips maybe? So I'll see salt and vinegar for the win. We're ready to check out. We're just grabbing some nuts, which are at the front because people always love nuts, and it's like a beer party, Pregger Kegger, so you gotta have some nuts there. But I think we got everything. We got chips, we got popcorn, we got veggies. They have such a good fresh produce section. So we got like veggies, celery, carrot, grapes, cheeses, everything like that, all fresh. So that's really handy. So everything all in one stop. It is like the same stuff as everything else, but better price and more quantity. So we are going to grab, Adam always says honey roasted. So maybe a honey roasted, 2 honey roasted, or 1 honey roasted and 1 dry roasted.
2 honey roasted.
2 honey roasted it is. And now we're checking out. This is the final cart. So we picked up our food the other day that you saw, but now we're at Grain and Grit, which is in Hamilton, and we're picking up a keg because we said it is a Pregger Kegger, and they are very sweet and gave us a keg to use for the party. So we picked that up and we're gonna bring it back home, get it all set up, get a pacifier pong and a few other games going. But it is like the cutest brewery. I don't know if you guys have ever been to this brewery here in Hamilton, but they do a lot of cool events. So they do like Baby and Brews, which I am definitely counting down to come to on Tuesdays. They have doggy days. They have so many different promos. So I'll link all their information down below as well. But we're gonna head home and get the cake set up. Now some of you might be asking, why would you host a Pregger Kegger? You can't even drink, so why would you do that? But believe me, if I could have a beer, I would. I do love the casual beer. I love going to my local breweries and everything like that. So, I mean, just because I can't doesn't mean my friends can't drink as well. So I really wanted a time that they can sit back, relax, and enjoy as well. So that is why we did Pregger Kegger. And like I said, we're not very traditional people. I didn't want to sit down with a tea party and do all that. I get very uncomfortable opening gifts in front of people, doing that whole process. I didn't want like make my friends sit there for 2 hours as I open gifts. It's just not something that I felt comfortable doing. So this was a way we could combine everything and just make it a nice, simple, easygoing party for everyone to enjoy. So as mentioned, we didn't do a gift opening with the Pregger Kegger. And what I did was I just put on the invitations, and I've actually made a blog post all about this as well. So I'll link that somewhere around here, but you can go there and see your invitations as well. But on the invitation, I just made sure I mentioned that please don't wrap gifts, don't do anything like that. So I just had a table and we put all the gifts on there. And then Adam and I went through the gifts a little bit later, and then I made sure to thank everyone after for the gift and made a list of everything that people brought us. I've also seen people do, which I think is a really clever idea for these types of parties as well, is doing a diaper raffle, which is really cool. So you can ask people to bring a pack of diapers, and then they get a little ticket, and then they can win, they get like every ticket gives them a chance to win a prize pack that you've put together. So that could be like a combination of, I don't know, like a beer package, different things like that that you want to do that you think your friends would like. And I thought that was a really cool idea as well. And it's completely non-traditional and different from anything else. Last but not least, I want to talk about some baby shower games. As I know there might be other people out there watching this that might looking for suggestions on games to play and maybe feedback on which ones you liked and didn't like, things like that. So I'm going to go through a few games that I played at my few showers and the ones that we played at ours and let you know what I thought of them. The first one is the baby ice cube game, where you have a little plastic baby which you can pick up at any party store, and you freeze them into ice cubes, and you have everyone grab an ice cube at the same time, so you can put them all into a bowl, and then have everyone grab one, put it into their cup or the drink that they're currently having, and you just wait. So you just have everyone go about the party, hang out, do whatever, and then as soon as one they realize the baby has broken free from the ice, they yell, "My water is broke!" And then they win the game. And it is funny, people get really competitive with it. You see people like kind of swishing around the drink, doing things like that. So it was definitely a fun game to play, and I do suggest that one as it's cheap and affordable to do too. You just really need the little plastic guys. The next is hilarious and probably it's harder than you think it is going to be, but that is a beer chugging game. And I wish I taped more of the party for this, but a lot of my friends, like, I don't want to end up putting them on camera, things like that. They don't do the whole social thing. So I wasn't going to film them chugging beer out of a baby bottle. But that's basically what it is. You have little baby bottles and you fill it up to like a certain point. I suggest don't filling it up fully because you will be there all night. It is harder than you think to chug beer or water, anything out of a baby bottle. It is hard, I tell you. So fill it up a little bit, or maybe you can fill it to the top and give everyone like a time, like you have 2 minutes, and see who can do the most within 2 minutes. But this is hilarious. We've done that. We did it at 2 different parties and we loved it both times, and I definitely suggest doing that. Next is the classic food tasting game. And this is something that I didn't think I would enjoy as much, but it is once again really hard to do. So the one shower my aunt put together, and she had all the food out, so I got to take part in the game, and I had no idea what they were, and I still can't believe some of the flavors that were there. So I repeated this and made my friends do it because it was hilarious. Some of the flavors, there was like vegetable and trout. It sounds disgusting, and yes, it is disgusting. I do not know how babies eat this stuff. But you just buy a bunch of the little baby containers of food at your local grocery store, put a spoon in each one, and people try it, and then they write what they think the flavor is. So we gave a half point or a point to each one they got, because a lot of times it'd be like chicken and rice or 2 things in each one. So they got a point, they got one of the item right. And then make sure, be nice guys, buy your friends like at least one fruity one. So we got like a banana, pear, mango one, which tastes really good, but the other ones, sorry, not sorry, they weren't very good, but trick your friends, it's good. Next is another really good one for if you're doing a Pregger Kegger type style party. So we did pacifier pong. So I've seen people do diaper pong, but I'll be completely honest, with how expensive diapers are and building a board, and I was like, where am I going to hang all these diapers, and do I want to waste diapers? No, probably not. It's going to make it a lot harder. So I like the idea of pacifier pong. So we just use the same like red Solo cups that you would for a normal beer pong game, line that up. And then I just bought little cheap pacifiers that I actually found at a dollar store and used those to throw it in. And people seem to actually enjoy it. It was a little more difficult, different strategy than you actually need using a regular ping pong ball. But that is a fun alternative and makes it more like baby related. Next is measuring the belly. And this might not be for everyone, but you can do it. You can always buy the tape that it has like the measuring on it, and you like go around. It's kind of like themed for it. But you could also just really use any like ball of yarn or thread, things like that, and have everyone guess like how large the belly is. And it is quite interesting how long or how big some people make the string. So it's definitely interesting. And then you don't have to make everyone measure around your belly, so you're not going every person going like that. Just measure once around your belly, get the measurement, and then hold the string up and everyone will measure against that string. And then you're not staying there with everyone like wrapping and rubbing your belly if you're not into that. Last but not least, the last game I really like doing, and we've done this with all our friends, is a baby pool. So you just make a chart like you do with like any football pool game that you're just like betting on different teams, and everyone bets on, depending if you know the gender of your baby, you can have everyone bet on the gender, the weight, maybe make a guess for the name if you haven't told anyone, the date, the time, all that kind of stuff. And then people can pool in money, and then whoever gets closest to it wins the bet in the end. So I always thought that's a really fun game. And we have one going with Adam's side of the family. So I'm curious to see who's going to win that one. The race is on. She's coming within a month, I hope. I hope she's not late. Let's really hope, because I don't know if I want to do more than another month. Rolling around in bed and stuff right now is difficult. So I'm kind of getting over it. Rolling over when I get up. Maternity jeans. I'm done with it all. I hope you guys like this video. It's a little different than what I normally do, but I really want to showcase why we did a Pregger Kegger and not a traditional party, as I know some people will be asking, like I said, like, why are you throwing a party where you can't drink but everyone else is drinking, things like that. So I just want to show that there are different alternatives. Times are changing. You don't have to do the traditional stuff anymore. There's other ways to throw a party, have all your guys and girlfriends together, things like that. So I just wanted to show how fun it would be if you threw a Pregger Kegger as well, as we definitely had a blast. A lot of our friends came back and said it was a great party. They loved the idea. And like I said, it was just a great excuse to have everyone get together and hang out. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And let me know if you guys have any questions about this type of party, or let me know what you've done in the past or what you're planning on doing if you're currently pregnant for a baby shower. So let me know that all in the comments below. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.